Good morning, Vail. Here I am, Megan Wright. I'm standing at the top of Bridge Street, right outside of the Welcome Center, and it is still a winter wonderland. So beautiful. Stay tuned. We got all the events that's happening, things that are happening, the tours that are possibly going on today. We have the weather report and the traffic report, which is very interesting. It's Vail Valley Live starts right now. Grab that coffee.
Good morning. Welcome to Vail Valley Live. My name is Meredith Kirkman, and I'm glad we are starting on time. Things have been a little dramatic this morning already, and it's only 7:30 a.m. The roads did cause some havoc. Our producer almost didn't make it. She was stuck in Wolcott behind a semi that had slipped off the road and, kind of blocked everything, caused traffic, and she was in a zone where she didn't even have service to call us, but we're here on time, 7:30 a.m. Those roads are a little dicey. We'll get into those details with the road report a little later in the program, but we have some breaking news. We have 12 new inches of snow in the last 24 hours. I feel like it hasn't stopped snowing since we started the show yesterday. So it is truly winter wonderland. We'll be seeing some live shots around Vail Village with Megan in the fields. And some more breaking news. Michaela Schifrin has yet again won another race, and this is day of news over in Germany. And she just got another win in a slalom. So she could hit the mark of 86, which ties her with Ingemar Stenmark, who set the record back in the 80s. And so she is on her way to making history, making the both men's and women's record, breaking it. So we're so excited about that as well. But let's get back to the weather. Check it out for today. See if that snow is going to continue on throughout the day. As I look out my window, it's currently snowing. 12 new inches of snowfall in the last 24 hours and 13 inches in the last 48 hours. Currently, we have 224 inches for our current season. At the top of the mountain for Vail and Beaver Creek, we're expecting to see, it's currently 10 degrees. But today we're going to see about a high of 25 degrees. Variable cloudy with snow showers today. Winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. And that chance of snow is 70%. And as we look into Sunday, it's going to be pretty overcast throughout the day. Maybe a few flurry snow showers are possible. Winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. The sunrise is coming up around 7:15, so just as we get the show going, and sunsets 5:20. On Monday, we're going to see more snow. Snow showers early, and they'll also be developing a little bit later in the day. Chance of snow on Monday is 70%. And then finally by Tuesday, the sun will break through with some clouds and we'll start to see that sunshine. So this weekend, pretty overcast. So make sure you grab those lenses that are lighter than your full coverage, and we'll get into lenses even a little bit later because we have Oakley Community Days in town. We had a chance to talk with them yesterday on the show. So that is a look at your weather. Thank you for the outlets at Silverthorne for sponsoring this weather segment. But even better than me chatting about the forecast, let's take things outside, see how it looks, and see how it feels.
Hi.
Hello, good morning.
It's so beautiful. I swear. I couldn't believe how much snow we got last night. Crazy. It just keeps coming.
Truly. I mean, you can see the pillows even just on the trees behind you. I know I had a decent amount to knock off my car after I pulled in around 10 p.m. last night. So it is coming down. We love it. We love it here. More snow, the
They
merrier.
did close ice. Yeah, they definitely closed the pass late at night last night, or like
Mhm.
9:30. But it was just slow and go traffic all the way up until then. But yeah, and then this morning, don't forget it's Devo Day, so the whole top level of the Vail Village parking structure, the top level is only drop off for Devo. So people either park down, and Lion's Head's a great trick, or just plan on parking in the garage.
Yeah, that is a really good point. I remember those Saturday mornings growing up being shoved into my ski clothes. You're going to Devo, whether you like it or not. And I was always complaining, getting ready. And then once you're on the hill, it's just
Yeah,
the best. It's the
yeah,
best. So
totally.
I
Yeah,
remember those days. And yeah, it's a great ski program that happens every Saturday. But we also have a lot of kids here in the valley that are part of Ski and Snowboard Club Vail, and their whole lodge is located in Golden Peak.
yeah, they're the future Michaela Schifrin. Can you believe that?
Exactly. I know, another one. She is just on fire. I mean, she could tie with Stenmark tomorrow in a slalom
Um,
race. So she's just
So,
coming back with vengeance since, maybe not the best performance in the Olympics, which most people see, but they don't really know how many races are outside of the Olympics. The Olympics is just one race out of so many. I mean, they're constantly racing World Cups throughout the world all season.
every 4 years. So, they made 83 stickers for her. Well, that just got obsolete the next day. So
I
they just probably shouldn't make any stickers yet until she retires.
exactly. I know. I saw a quote from Ingemar Denmark, and he's saying he was projecting for her to be the first to reach it, which she can. I mean, she's young. She's my age. She's 28, and
Wow.
she's got a lot of time ahead of her. So we're so excited. We're so proud.
Yeah.
It's
So,
awesome.
yeah. So
How
they're
did
coming in. They're just
Yeah.
coming. I mean, yeah, they're gonna get in first track. So I'll get up there and talk, by Gondola One, and we'll see how the line is coming
Oh, I'm
through.
sure we're going to see a decent crowd. It is a major powder day. Sometimes we say you get out of work a little bit late if it's 6 inches, and we doubled that today. We have 12 new inches of snow. So we're going to see a big line at that gondola and a lot of people on the hill. There are a decent amount of people in town, and we always see the most traffic on Saturdays.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And it's just been the best birthday season for Vail. With all this snow, it's so exciting. It's really
I
just
know.
beautiful.
We're celebrating the big 60-year anniversary this year. And so there's a lot of different ways Vail is celebrating with different pop ups and different parties and concerts, which is so fun. And a big thing also this year and this week is the new chairlift Sundown Bowl Express Chair 17, where you can ski Sundown Bowl. You can lap it now, which you never could. It was quite a way to get all the way back to the top where Ricky's Ridge is. So
Right.
this is exciting. Have you got a chance to see the new lift yet?
No, they opened it a couple days ago at
Mhm.
11:30, and I have been working since, so I have not been able to get out there. But today, I'm gonna get out there because I was hoping they open it Monday on my day off. But so no, it's open. I'm excited. I've seen it, of course. It's
Mhm.
just I haven't got to ride it.
Yes. Well, you know who did get to write it is our friends over at the Vail Daily. They did an on the hill segment to fill us in, see how it looks. So let's let them do the talking.
Hello and welcome to the Vail Dailies on the Hill. It's the 25th of January, 2023, and I'm underneath the new Sundown Express, Chair 17. People are riding it up as we speak, so we're gonna go check that out. Good day for it too. Vail received another few inches of snow overnight. Some kind of a little bit wet snow. And we're, yeah! And so we're gonna rip down there and see. I don't know how the new lift alignment works or anything about it, so we're gonna rip down and see. I'll take a turn or two and then cut to the lift. Yeah! Yeah, I'm here just a little later than I like to be. It's a little choppy and the visibility's so good. I'm really excited to ride the new lift. Okay, so now we're headed there on the new catwalk. Oh wow, we're about to get a celebrity appearance here. Yes, there he is! Yes! The Forever Man! Well, he's gonna check out the new lift, most likely, I'm sure. Matt, he likes to stick to chair 5. But the big curiosity here among everyone is, will this load on both sides, or is it gonna be a single side loader? And just by looking at the lift bottom as it's being put in, it did appear to be one of those ones, only one side, but who knows? Chair 5 always loaded from both sides, so maybe that had to get realigned too, so it's exciting here. We're about to find out. Okay. Can't even see the lift. Okay. So let's go around to the other side here. So obviously you can load here, but now, exactly. So now this left side is sundown and the right side is high noon. And that's how you load sundown on the other side. Let's just scoot up. Okay, so I'm getting in the Sundown Express. Lift as marked on the left side of the entrance high noon. Now we're scooting up here. Take the sun upside. Okay, now we'll get on here and see how she goes.
Last year out, guys. Last year.
All right, abbreviated run today. Okay, and there we go. So yeah. Interesting, there is 2 entrances. It's just that one of them is on the left side, the old ski school entrance to chair 5. So it's still possible, like I was hoping, like I think so many were hoping, and I think that's how this whole thing is designed. You can get now from Blue Sky through Sun up Bowl, from Blue Sky up the teacup chair, down into Sun Up Bowl, load this chair, and then get all the way over to Cascade, Mid-Mile, all those points far west via like Eagle's Nest Ridge. You can take it the entire way. So you could load the Cascade chair theoretically with only 2 lift rides from Blue Sky, or easily get over there to the Cascade side of the mountain with only 2 lift rides from Blue Sky. And other interesting situations it presents too. I'll get back out here and do one of these, but like if you've ever been on your way down to chair 11 on a really busy Saturday or whatever, and it's busy and you don't feel like waiting in line at chair 11, I think now you can go past chair 11 down to chair 10, ride chair 10 and chair 14 up, and skate across that little ridge up there to drop into sun up rather, sorry, and get down to this chair and make it, if the whole reason you wanted to get on chair 11 was to start getting back to Lion's Head and all that, you can do that this way then, without having to take chair 11 and just having to do that little skate across the ridge. You know, there used to be a Palma right there. I forget which direction it ran. But anyways, it gets you thinking of all these new possibilities, because the whole point of this lift's flow is the egress, the flow in getting from one point of the mountain to the other. That's the whole point of this. So now it's fun to consider all these new possibilities of the way it helps. You wouldn't necessarily expect it to be able to a long lift line weight on chair 11, because it's really nowhere near chair 11. Yeah, like I just explained there, having this lift here opens up some new possibilities then on that side of the mountain as well. So yeah, as we take in the views here, I'll give you a little POV. This is like right through the gully that was called Straight Shot. That's this kind of gully right here, and so that gully's right here, and then it curves off way, and then the lift continues that way. So it was relatively flat to this spot, and now it's going to take a pretty steep incline. Skier right there, you can just barely see, is going right through the straight shot gully, and these two snowboarders are kind of on top of that gully wall. And this now marks fully open for Vail as well, and it marks a new era of what fully open even means. You know, because they got these surface lifts running too. The Black Forest, the old NASTAR course, that dedicated surface lift is open for beginners who want to go lap that area. There's the Palma 22, the Mongolia Palma, gives you access to inner and outer Mongolia. That's open this season. You know, these are lifts that haven't run in a couple years, or they didn't run at all last year. So even the Palma on top of Orient Express, to just make it easier to get over to Two Elk, that's running now too. And of course this Lift 17. So that's a big staffing commitment from Vail Resorts that they were able to meet this year for the pass holder. That basic level is now kind of opening at this new lift. So alright, these guys are... I'm going to hang out and take some pictures and talk to some folks. Thanks for riding it with me. Exciting to be out here on the first day of this new lift. For now, it's John LeConte with the Vail Daily signing off. See you later.
Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery stands for providing the highest quality care to our unique patient population here in the mountains.
I think that what makes us unique is that we really are practicing groundbreaking techniques that, we practice it in a small town environment. Our patients are our neighbors and our kids go to school with their kids.
I think every one of our docs treat their patients like their family. Our goal is to keep you active, doing the things you want to do, and we'll map out a road to success to get you there.
And we're back. Thanks for tuning in to Vail Valley Live. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or Outside TV Channel 17, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like us on Facebook so you get the alerts every morning when we go live. So let's take a look and see what made headlines for today in your Vail Daily. We have a nice wrap here, Queen of the Hill. Like we said, we have so much hometown pride for Michaela. But for your Saturday, January 28th, the last Saturday in January, we have lots of snow. People walk along the recreation path when heavy snowfall Friday in Avon. Snow has caused multiple traffic accidents around the valley. We'll talk a little bit more about the roads following this. But the big headline for today, steady hands, all heart. This can be found on your local and region article on page A2. Dr. Richard Stedman, the trailblazing orthopedic surgeon, remembered for his kindness, humility, and generosity. He changed the way of orthopedic surgeons and physical therapy professionals treat injuries. Stedman died on January 20th. He was 85 years old. This was definitely big news here in the Valley. He absolutely was a trailblazer in the business. I visited the Stedman Clinic so much, I would call them my physicians. So we're so grateful to have such great care in the back doors here, and it really comes in handy when we have extreme sports. So take a look and read more about his career and highlights on your local and region, page A2. SOS Outreach alums design Nordica skis. Christie Sports is selling only 50 pairs of the limited edition skis. And these are designed by 4 alumni of SOS Outreach. Super cool. They kind of looks like blue skies and clouds, but you can tell that the clouds have different shapes. So this is pretty cool. There's downtown Silverton on it. Okay, so it was absolutely inspired by Silverton Mountain. Pretty cool. So go check these out at Christie Sports. Only 50 pairs out there. And your sports and outdoors. We are all talking about the Nordic Sensations, Team USA for FIS Nordic Junior and U23 World Cross Country Championships. So we have the women and men who have made it to the championship junior team, and 2 world junior qualifying skiers sending in a mining town into Nordic Ski Gold Rush. So this is pretty cool. Read more about this on Sports and Outdoors. And taking the cover for arts and entertainment, history at the Sneaker Ball. Hey, the Colorado Snow Sports Museum was honored to be asked to set up a Colorado snow sports themed exhibit for Governor Jared Polis' inaugural event, Sneaker Ball for All, on January 10th in Denver. This is pretty cool. The Colorado Snow Sports Museum is beloved here in the Valley, located right at the Transportation Center in Vail, and they were asked to have this exhibit. So read more about this on your arts and entertainment cover, B1. And Skier and Snowboarder Code adds 2 rules. This 60-year-old responsibility code for skiers and riders was expanded at the beginning of the ski season to include 2 safety measures related to avoiding skiing and riding while impaired by alcohol and drugs, as well as sharing contact information after a collision. So you can find these codes on different boards around. This is just to really help keep everyone safe on the mountain, with growing populations of skiing and snowboarding reaching a record level of almost 60.7 million visits during the 2021-22 season. Injuries and collisions continue at resorts across the nation. So this code is just to keep people more safe. You can see these are the 10 rules. 2 of them were just added, 9 and 10, to know your code. This has been around for 60 years as well. So that wraps us up for your headlines in the Vail Daily. Pick up your copy today. They have such great resources. I was tossing through pages today because it's packed of information. They also do a lot of breaking news and headlines, ads for what's happening around town, like this here, Community Days. Oakley, we'll be talking about this a little bit later, but nice big ad on the Community Days. We also have Soul on the Snow. We have the National Brotherhood organization is having their ski week next week. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. So pick up your copy today. Now let's hop into roads, because it was pretty disastrous this morning, especially for people making a journey from Eagle Gypsum through Wolcott. There was a big semi that crashed and caused a lot of different traffic, and our producer actually was stuck in it, and she even saw a collision and accident on the other side going westbound. So it is a little bit scary. I was mostly nervous on turns. So anytime the road had a turn, especially around the roundabouts, the cars just want to slip out. So really slow down on the turns. For the most part, the right lane was cleared on the highway. And then, yeah, see this car right here? They didn't clear the snow off. They can't even see in their rear view mirrors. So that's a really good example of what not to do. Make sure you clear your car off. And as you can see, yeah, that right lane mostly is clear. The left lane is pretty snowy. So definitely time to slow down. And if you feel yourself sliding, the worst thing you want to do is slam on the brakes and overcorrect. The best way is to just stay calm, pump the brakes, leave a lot of room in between cars. So, if someone does slow down unexpectedly, you have time to slow down as well. Yesterday, I was driving just on Highway 6, and out of nowhere, Tesla was braking, and the truck in front of me started braking out of nowhere. I had to pump the brakes. I stayed super calm, and the car behind me didn't expect me to slow down as much as I did either, and they kind of went out into the middle of the road. So luckily there was no collisions, and everyone kind of was able to stop in time. But yeah, it's a little bit scary out there. Just make sure you stay calm and try to drive as responsible as possible. So you can always visit Colorado Trip. So it's cotrip.org, and they will give you the alerts. You can see the travel cams that we have on the screen, and you can just make it from point A to point B. But in this time, the passes are often closing, especially when those cold temperatures happen. We have a lot of snow on the roads. So be prepared if you're making a trek westbound or eastbound. All right, enough of business. Let's bring things back outside, see where Megan's wandered off to, and see that snowfall, because it is a gorgeous winter wonderland.
I actually haven't gone very far. I just wanted to show you the maze is about 75% full right now. And people actually have lawn chairs sitting in them.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a powder day if I've ever seen one. We still have 30 minutes till the lifts open. So people
Right.
are early risers today.
And they have their lawn chairs. I'm just like, what do you do with your lawn chairs while you're skiing? So they must put it in the locker at the top.
Yeah.
They
Oh
have
my
the
gosh, that's
lockers
so
at the top.
funny. Some people
Yeah.
full on bring on sleeping bags for the first day to get first chair, and they'll do the whole night in line. But yeah, we have a lot of early risers. Some other people that were even earlier than us, starting at 7:30, was over in Arrowhead. We had the Vail Rec District skimo race happening. So this is an uphill and downhill race. And this was all before the mountain opened. So they're probably, it's still happening right now, probably. They're maybe just finishing up, but registration and everything started at 7 a.m. over there. And they do a lot of different races, but this was the uphill and skimo race. And this is, I was thinking about them driving in, like, man, this was a snowy, cold morning to do this race, but people are pretty badass around here.
Yeah, they are. Ski mountaineering. That's pretty cool. That's what skimo means. Ski mountaineering. And did you know in Olympics 2026, skimo is going to be an event?
I did hear that actually. That is so exciting. And people do that just for
Yeah.
fun and exercise here, just to get to earn the turns, we say. So it's very cool that that's going to be now in the Olympics.
Yeah. So cool. They are, these women and men are tough. They are strong. That's a hard event. I had a great excuse not having to participate. I had to be here this morning.
Definitely, yeah. So they either had snowshoes or skis that you put on a skin on or a split board, and you're just trudging up the mountain, and then the people who did have skis or snowboards could ride back down. So they really earned their turns.
We'll have to hear who won.
I know.
Celebrate.
We'll stay tuned, but we know Michaela won today. Yeah, we got a lot of hype. It's just winter wonderland. It's kind of the heart of the season, January. It's perfect snow. We have 100% of Vail Mountain open, and Beaver Creek we're almost to 90%. So people are just loving getting out on the mountain. And Megan, I know that you work at the Welcome Centers, and those are a great resource for people who are visiting here and looking for more information. Tell us a little bit about the Welcome Centers.
So the Welcome Center is at the top of Bridge Street in Vail Village, above the Ski Museum, and then there's a Lions Head Welcome Center on the ground floor of the parking structure in Lions Head. They're open every day, 9 to 5, both newly remodeled, so we will have to give you a preview when next week or a couple weeks. Yeah, we'll definitely show you. They're beautiful. And it's great resource to kind of repeat some of the information we share with you at Vail Daily Live, like tours and events and what's happening. So if you need a repeat or just kind of want to share, come on in and visit us and we'll fill you in. Get the walking maps, all that good stuff.
Definitely. Yeah,
We're here to help you.
The remodels are great. Perfect place to start the day. Ask the questions. I'm curious, what is the most asked question that you get?
A lot of people ask me where to ski or, how's the villages work. So, because when you come in here and it's your first time, you just are like overwhelmed. You're like, wow, it's so huge. So I kind of help them and assure them that if they start in Lions Head and end in Vail Village, we have that free in-town bus that comes every 5, 7, 8 minutes. So, and then we also have those tours on the top of Eagle Bond for people that just want to, snowshoe tours, I should say. For people that just don't want to ski but want to do that. But we also have, ski tours Sunday through Fridays.
Yeah, so you can't do that today. It's the only day that they don't.
Yeah,
Saturday. It's so busy on the mountain. So
It's
the Welcome
crazy.
Centers are a great resource, and they can tell you about things that are happening off the mountain too, because not everyone has to ski or snowboard to enjoy the valley. And another way to maybe pique some interest if skiing or riding is not your thing, there is a new museum down in Edwards, the Dinosaur Museum. Have you heard of this, Megan? With Billy Doran?
Yeah, Billy's place. Yeah.
Yes. So Billy Doran, he's done some hosting for us on the show, and he's just so fantastic, such a character. And he is a wealth of information about dinosaurs, and he is now has a new museum down in Edwards. So this would be a perfect day trip for those people who don't get on the mountain, or if you have kids looking to inspire them and inform them, this is a great way to do it. So let's learn a little more.
Oh, here we are. We are in the museum at Dinosaur Junction. Billy Dorn is joining us now. This has been his pet project for quite some time, and it's so cool to see this come to fruition.
Yeah.
I know you've had your Fossil Posse Kids Camp on for
Right.
a couple years, but now we actually have a place that we can visit year-round.
Yeah, absolutely, Tricia. And as you mentioned, this is a really dream come true. This museum is 12, 13 years in the making of a lot of bruised and battered body parts, hiking up in the hills, finding the bones of these incredible creatures. A lot of people say, well, Billy, why did you build a museum in the high country? Well, being up in the high country, we're like an hour and a half from Denver or from Fruita. So I thought also we find so much stuff up here. I felt like it was kind of my job to take care of all these amazing treasures that nature has offered up and build something where we can all come and enjoy and learn from.
Well, and believe it or not, these kind of creatures roamed these parts. Many, Bill.
Some hundreds of millions, yes.
Yeah, I'll let you do the timing on this.
Yeah.
It's just mind-blowing about this. But it's so cool to see this and to be able to walk around and
Yeah.
really immerse yourself in this experience and think about what it would have been like to be
It
living
would have
during
been a
those
place
times.
you'd be on the run the whole time, pretty much. To give you an idea of timing, though, the oldest fossil I've found so far, right here in Eagle County, in fact, within a stone's throw of Edwards, is a single footprint about the size of my fingers, that big, so as to a dinosaur about the size of a turkey, and that footprint is 230 million years old. And to put some perspective on that, the Rocky Mountains are 70 million years old.
Okay.
And then this guy behind us, this is Allosaurus. He would have been about 150 million years ago. And this is the dinosaur that started it all, Tricia. I first found bones from Allosaurus, bones and footprints, back in around 2010. And that kind of got the ball rolling for me in the world of paleontology, and then it's grown basically to all of this.
Okay, and then this one, you're almost outgrowing the space here,
Yeah,
Billy. Look
yeah.
at this guy, he barely fits in
Yeah,
this space.
and this is a small one of this type. This is called Camarasaurus. He's a member of a group of dinosaurs called the sauropods, or the long necks.
Okay.
That includes Diplodocus, Brachiosaurus, Brontosaurus, Camarasaurus, and they were truly massive. They were the biggest of the biggest. These are the earth shakers. As they walk by, the ground would have shook under our feet for sure. Yeah.
I just have visions of Jurassic Park movie
Yeah,
in my head.
it's not too far off. Every time someone takes a step, the water shakes, the cars move. It would have been mini earthquakes. Some of these animals weighed upwards of 140, 150,000 pounds, which is incredible to think about that walking across the land. But they were here.
And
Their bones
eating,
prove it.
You know, they were
Eating up
just
to
eating.
1,000 pounds of food every day. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have, yes.
This one, your latest edition.
I want to start here. Can I get this side of you?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
this is the animal, this is the most famous dinosaur. This, of course, Tyrannosaurus Rex,
Yeah.
the best Hollywood agent of any dinosaur. And this little display here actually shows two of the most famous dinosaurs, Tyrannosaurus Rex, and just below it, Velociraptor, of course, made famous from the Jurassic Park movie. But one of the things we like to show in this museum, Tricia, is kind of the reality of what dinosaurs are like, and especially for kids, because sometimes nowadays with computers and movies, they can get a little skewed.
Yeah.
I get kids that think certain dinosaurs were real. It did exist. They never really existed in some of the movies. But Velociraptor, that's a full-size Velociraptor.
Okay.
He's only about as tall as a wild turkey. He's about 5 feet long, and that's full-grown. They weren't the size of the ones in Jurassic Park.
Okay.
However, we did have one here in Colorado that was the size of the ones in Jurassic Park,
wow.
called Deinonychus, which is scary. Very scary animal.
Oh, well, and just look at the head on
Yeah.
that and the teeth.
Well, that guy had some of the biggest teeth ever found were from Tyrannosaurus Rex. In fact, the biggest one, I think, was somewhere to 12 to 14 inches long. And to give you an idea, that mouth could eat a cow in one bite. A
No,
cow.
You've got this here, too. Let's take a look.
Oh, yeah, there's a perfect look, a shot of some seriously gigantic banana-sized teeth.
Oh, wow.
And
Banana size, yeah.
Banana size. And here's something really cool. Dinosaurs grew their teeth the entire life, all the way to the time in adulthood. Their teeth would constantly regenerate, similar to a shark, but not as dramatic as a shark. In fact, when we're digging up plant eaters like hadras, the big duck-billed dinosaurs, or Triceratops, the famous one with the horns, we often find these teeth simply lying there because they'll bite into something and rip into it, and teeth will just break out of their mouth because they're going to grow back, so they don't care.
They don't care.
They just want the food.
They don't need to visit the dentist.
No, they just want the food.
But you need to visit the museum at Dinosaur Junction. You're located right in Edwards.
Right here, 1121 Edwards, right in the heart of Edwards, and we are going to continue to grow. As you mentioned, we almost have outgrown this little space, which I thought, how am I going to fill this, 6 months ago? And here we are, filled basically now. Yeah. And we're going to grow and expand and bring in even bigger skeletons, truly giant, massive stuff. And our goal for this museum is to not only be a hub of science and education, especially for kids and classes, but really be like a paleontological area where people can come and study the fossils we have in Eagle County. We have so much here that that's kind of like, this has brought light to that it needs to be focused on. And so that's the goal, is to be a full-on education science center.
Okay, and best ways to follow you, websites or
website,
social media?
dinosaurjunction.org, dinosaurjunction.org. We are an official 501c3 nonprofit, so any will help us grow for sure. And you'll be reading more about us, because when this snow melts, I'm going to go hunting. There's more and more dinosaurs to be found, more crocodiles, sharks, turtles, anything prehistoric. There's more to be found, and I'm going to get out there and find it, including Tyrannosaurus rex.
Okay, Billy, thanks so much for the tour.
Thank you.
My name is Carrie Mae Wack, and I'm with the Eagle Valley Library District, and I'm at our Eagle branch featuring our Spark Studio. This is our maker space lab, or the place where you can come try new technology. We have software, hardware, pretty much anything that you can use to make and create. We have some sort of version in our maker space. Thanks for checking out the Spark Studio. Make sure to come back to the Eagle Public Library and check it out for yourself.
Such a cool exhibit down in Edwards, talking all about dinosaurs. But another cool museum that's back in Vail is the Colorado Snow Sports Museum. And I had to give them a nice plug because they gave me this shirt. Look how cute. I'm going to stand up for you guys. This is an exclusive shirt that you can only get there. And I have also the 10th Mountain Division. So this is right in the gift shop. And this is another exhibit that's happening for the National Brotherhood of Skiers. And they're celebrating 50 years of fashion and history. And so it was collaborated by an artist who did that photo named Lamont White. And he's got a whole exhibit there, and he's a very famous artist that has collaborated with the National Brotherhood of Skiers. And their ski week's coming up early February. I think it's 4th through the 11th. And so this is going to be really awesome. And so they're going to have a whole moment where you can have a meet and greet with Lamont Joseph White on February 6th at the museum. So it's a little après event. You can meet him and have some drinks, maybe donate to the museum. They are a nonprofit, but definitely make sure you check that out too. It's right by the parking centers. There's a whole different fashions. You can look at old skis and snowboards. There's a movie you can watch, and then, like I said, an amazing gift store. So go check it out. Get a shirt of your own. And thanks to the Colorado Snow Sports Museum for hooking me up. I feel so good in this. This is a nice base layer that I can wear under my ski clothes. So we're going to talk about a fun event that's also happening this weekend, the Oakley Community Days. And I think Megan's actually outside at one of their pop-up tents. They have tents both at the Vail gondola and then the gondola in Lion's Head. And there's a lot to talk about. So let's bring her in. Hey, I can hear the DJs started.
Yeah, it's like I had to move 3 times. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you're
Really,
so
really
fine.
loud. You see me?
I can see you. I can see that maze.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. There's a lot of people at that gondola.
There it's coming.
Woo!
So definitely people need, to keep their eyes open. Be careful out there today.
Definitely.
A lot of people.
Yeah, so you can see over her shoulder, there's the Oakley pop-up tent, and they have tons of different goggles that you can try on. And it's a perfect opportunity to just see how it fits on your face, how it fits with your goggles, and they're showing off a new prism lens. And so this is super cool to learn about it. It's the Oakley Prism goggle demo. I got to try on one yesterday with like a rosy tint, and it was super cool. But they're also going to be having a barbecue today, and this is with the Chill Foundation. And this is a group that helps and inspires young people by teaching and building confidence through new skills with board sports. And another fun thing is a party tonight at Chasing Rabbits. That's going to be at 8 p.m. on, tonight at Chasing Rabbits, which is the newest, hottest club here in Vail. So they'll have a DJ curating some tunes. We obviously can hear the DJ curating tunes down at the lift, bringing all the vibes. So pretty cool.
Yeah, and so Chasing Rabbits, $10 cover charge for tonight. I think people should definitely go check it out. They're jamming Scorpions at 8:30 in the morning.
Hey, whatever gets people pumped in the morning, I'm here for it.
This is AC/DC.
Okay,
Who is this, AC/DC? Yeah,
it sounds like it. That's awesome.
So it should be a fun day.
I know. There's also in Lion's Head, they're going to be bringing golf to the mountain. It's a mini golf build that will be open to the public, and you can stop by and just leisure and check it out. That's going to be in Lion's Head. There's also going to be some athlete appearances. So you can pop around, maybe bump shoulders with them, meet and greet. And the best athletes in the world are wearing these goggles. Michaela Schifrin, sponsored by Oakley, and she's the best skier in the world. So it's definitely piqued our interest, and love that Oakley's giving back to the community, with some brand awareness, but hey, also good vibes, some parties, free food. I can't complain about it.
Yeah. So you can try on the goggles. You just give them your driver's license, your other pair of goggles, and you go do some laps. And then when you come back, if you like them, they'll give you a 20% off discount at the Oakley store to purchase.
Oh, well, that is awesome. We love discounts. 20% is a great discount. And that's this weekend only. So do check out. This weekend's all about Oakley. Yeah. And they also can be found in Eyepieces. And Eyepieces is a great store for goggles, for sunglasses. I honestly call them the local Starbucks because they're on every corner.
Yeah, and they're great. I have a couple pairs from them, glasses. So yeah,
definitely. Yeah, I'm a big Oakley fan. I do like Anon goggles too because they have like a little magnetic face masks that you can attach to them. But oh my gosh, that line is growing. We're about 10 minutes until they'll open. Wow. Pretty exciting. Are you getting up on the mountain today? I think she is. Are you getting up on the mountain? I think that you're stoked.
What? I can't hear.
That's okay. I'm sure it is exciting down here at the base.
Yeah.
It's still snowing. Actually, speaking of snow, should we dive into a little weather segment? Check out the weather for today. Like we said, it's still snowing out there. The hype is going at the base of the mountain. We have a powder day, 12 new inches in the last 24 hours of snowfall. That brings our total to 224 inches for our current season. We were one of the first of 3 ski resorts in Colorado to break that 200-inch record. Not even record, but just place for the season, which is awesome. Currently, it's 10 degrees at the top of Vail and Beaver Creek. So, not too cold. We're going to have a high of 20, I think it's 25. Let me bring up 25 today. And we're going to have a variable cloudy day with snow showers. And that chance of snow is 70% throughout the day. And then estimated about 1 to 2 inches of daytime snow, and overnight about another inch. And then for tomorrow, we're going to see a high of 32, a low of 11. It's going to be a cloudy day. A few flurries and snow showers are possible. Winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. And then as we finish out the weekend on Monday, we're going to see more snow. Chance of snow is 70% that day, and accumulating about 1 to 3 inches. So in the next 5 days, we can expect 6 to 8 inches at both Vail and Beaver Creek. So that is exciting. And then as we break through next week, we're going to see the sun. Tuesday, it'll break through. We'll have a few passing clouds, and it'll be about 29 degrees for your high, and it will kind of dry out next week. So if you like the bluebird days, next week is for you. But this weekend, it's powder days, and we're happy about it. We're going to take a quick break, but we still have more coming, so stay with us. Moet Vending for life's spontaneous, festive moments. Celebrate at the Grand Hyatt Vail.
Welcome to Nap Harvest. In January 2023, we are showcasing healthy habits. And you can start right here feeding your family healthy organic vegetables and fruits that are seasonal and local. They're all the way from Arizona with our wonderful, beautiful citrus fruits that we sneak across the border for. But don't forget our nap mushrooms. Grown at 9,000 feet, mushrooms are chock full of benefits for you. And then also the microgreens, also chock full of vitamins. Come see us at Nap Harvest in Eagle Ranch on Sylvan Lake Road next to Color Coffee. We're open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 4.
We believe in the power of a live performance. We believe in making memories together. Join us as we celebrate 25 years of making moments that last a lifetime. Bringing concerts, comedy, Broadway, classical, dance, and family entertainment. in the heart of the Rocky Mountains in Beaver Creek Village. View the full lineup and get tickets today at villarpack.org.
Welcome back. We're just about to wrap up our hour here on Vail Valley Live. Maybe you're tuning into Facebook, YouTube. You can hit the subscribe button on YouTube. And then you can like us on Facebook, and then you'll get the alerts when we go live, which is every morning. So you can stay in the know on all things Vail. You also might be watching live on Comcast 17 channel 17 on Outside TV, and we appreciate you as the viewers. And just to let you know, you can always chat in if you're watching live on the internet. We would love to hear where you're watching from. Sometimes it's even out of the country, which is awesome. And you can ask us questions. We love interacting with you. We're here just to make your visit better, or just to inform you on what's happening for the day, which was a lot this weekend. And something that you can do, again, off the mountain, is visit the Villar Performing Arts Center, and that is up in Beaver Creek. Just an absolute world-renowned theater that brings Broadway, concerts, musicians. It's bringing the circus. We also have the Parsons Dance, which is coming up on February 16th, which is cool for me. I'm a dancer myself, so this is going to be really awesome. And we are so blessed with the caliber of dance that is brought here to the Valley, especially with the Vail Dance Festival that happens in the summer. But yeah, like a great lineup. The Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, they're coming next Friday, which should be a great show. And just to give you, to name drop, Styx is coming. But it is sold out, unfortunately. Maybe some tickets will open up, but I love that music. Piff the Magic Dragon, that sounds like a great one for comedy folk. I think that's a spoof on Puff the Magic Dragon. So lots of entertainment around the Valley. Speaking of comedy, we also have great comedy that happens every month. Oh, it's A Woman's World, Legally Blonde, the musical. Hey, that is great. I love Legally Blonde. I actually starred in as Elwood's my senior year on the Villar stage. The Villar hosts a lot of different community programs as well, so do check it out. Ballet X, they are known with the Vail Dance Festival, and so this is going to go all the way through the ski season, and we don't see hardly any shows over at the Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater because it's an indoor-outdoor amphitheater, so it'd be a little bit too cold. So bring things in to stay cozy and enjoy some performances up at Beaver Creek. All right, well, let's bring things back outside. I'm sure that the lifts maybe are opening just in a couple minutes, and the line can look intimidating, but it moves fast. There are different points that you can get on the gondola. Golden Peak, Lion's Head, here at Grand Hyatt, Chair 20. So don't let the line intimidate you. It's going to be a great day on the mountain.
Yeah, it's going to be great. I had to step away. It was getting crazy, so I found a peaceful little spot.
Yeah, it does look peaceful.
Kind of right behind the lodge. So, yeah.
Nice.
Definitely neck gaiter day. Definitely a little nippy still, but it's going to be awesome. So much snow.
So much snow. I know. I was asking you earlier. I know you couldn't really hear me. Are you getting on the mountain today?
I am.
Awesome.
I got some new boards, so I'm excited to go out there and try them out.
That is so great. Well, the conditions are awesome, both at Vail or Beaver Creek. You can even ski both. I've done that a couple of times where I'm on Beaver Creek and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna head to Vail.
Yeah, are you gonna go out today or?
I have a little bit of work to get done, and then I'm actually headed to Aspen tomorrow because I'm going to go to the X Games.
Oh,
I know. I'm going with my boyfriend. We're going to ski a little bit and then watch some of the the competition. So tomorrow, 11 a.m. is the women's ski slope style. And then the men's will follow about an hour and a half later. And then we also have the men's big air competition at 5:15. And then to wrap it up, we have the men's ski super pipe. And there's a couple different concerts happening. So there's going to be high vibes in Aspen. And I can't wait to go check
You're
it
going
out.
to have a great time. Safe travels. Be safe on the highway. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Time to wake up early, give plenty of time on the road. If you're not rushing, I feel like it's okay. But if you're trying to rush and the conditions are like that, like it's not a good concoction.
I agree. And you and I grew up skiing in snow, so we're good drivers.
Yes, I know. We had training like out by the airport where they would toss, water on you and you had to kind of drift. Like it was like intense training to drive. So now we're confident.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us this morning, braving the cold weather, showing us those views. Have a great day on the hill, and we'll be back here tomorrow, 7:30, giving you more information. So have a great weekend, folks. I'll catch you next week. I'm going to go on a little weekend myself, and then, yes, we'll be back here 7:30. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.